The Cleveland Browns have made the NFL playoffs. It's been 18 years since the Browns did it. I think 2002 was the year. Not only that, but what I found out was that the Browns have not won a Week 17 game in almost 10, 11 years. That's one of those crazy stats that just, where did that come from? But they had to win Week 17. Otherwise, they could have been looking outside from the playoff picture while the Steelers went to the playoffs, and I think the Colts would have leaped over them. The Dolphins might have leaped over them. But this is one of these games that has a lot of things in it that we need to analyze. Number one, Ben Roethlisberger sat down. Mike Tomlin didn't believe that he should have played his older quarterback. They weren't playing for the number one seed. They were going to play next weekend anyways. Give the old man some rest. In his place, Mason Rudolph came in. Interestingly enough, him and Myles Garrett were both on the field for the coin toss. We remember last time these two were on the field together, Myles Garrett was bashing in Mason Rudolph's skull. So a lot of bad blood there. But let's take a look at how the game played out. The Steelers were actually pretty competitive in the game, but there's just a lot of things that the Browns did in this game that I look forward to seeing how it translates when they play again next week in the playoffs, in the Super Wild Card weekend. So number one, I think that the Browns have the advantage in the playoff game because Baker Mayfield played against this defense. It's like practice. If he struggles next weekend, it's either a great game plan from the Steelers or they weren't going that hard this game. I don't know how many other players rested, but I think Baker Mayfield playing the Steelers today, he's going to be very familiar with the defense next weekend. Ben Roethlisberger, it's been a while since they played the Browns. If he comes out and he struggles early against the Browns defense in the playoff game, I think you're going to look at Week 17 as the reason why, because he didn't get out there and get those reps that Baker Mayfield got today. The other thing is, what I saw from Baker Mayfield was he was very accurate with the football. He was making great decisions. He had that sixth sense in the pocket to move around and squirm around. And when he did, he had holes to run. He picked up numerous first downs, including the game-sealing first down conversion to end the game with about a minute to go. And they were able to run out the clock. Baker Mayfield played great. Not only that, but I think out of the two teams, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and this offensive line from the Browns, they run the ball better. In the playoffs, you need to be able to run the ball. I don't see the Steelers winning next week. I see the Browns upsetting them, but at the same time, I don't know how much the Steelers kept under their sleeve. They might have something under their sleeve next week where they shock us and come out and just beat up on the Browns and dash Cleveland's hopes again. Just a little taste of success, but bringing them back down to reality, reminding them that they are the Browns. But I really see like the Browns have turned a corner. I think that they will advance into the divisional round. After that, I don't know, but I feel that for a Super Wildcard weekend, I give the Browns the advantage. This was a game that should have been for the AFC North had the Jets not beaten the Browns in Week 16. But huge congratulations to the Cleveland Browns. I'm very happy for their fans. I don't think any fan base deserves this more than the Browns do. But very impressed with this victory. I look forward to the Browns winning next week. If they don't, they had one hell of a season. This is something to build for the future. And the draft, free agency, I think the Browns are setting up to take over this division pretty soon. Big ups to Baker Mayfield. Started the season rough, finished extremely strong.